you're trying to say that there was theories and there's speculation and there's things that are raised back in the day, which were proven apparently not true, and now we've got the same theories and speculations and issues, and people bring up, you know, solutions for that, which may not be true as well in the future. So anything can be possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. You just have to open our mind to it, and then
you have to do your own research.
This is why we got my spectrum theory right here.
Yeah, go.
All right.
As you can see.
Cologne.
Yeah.
This isn't just here just to brag about having links.
Yeah, exactly.
Gold Temptation.
Yeah.
Gold Temptation actually is female.
Yeah.
I don't have, we don't really work PowerPoint presentations. So
yeah, we don't do PowerPoint. We do in physical. In the physical world.
This is the physical. This is like, everyone wants a little nice pretty picture, try to explain a diagram. Nah. These people need that. What are they, fucking 12 years old?
Yeah,
nice colours? Come on, bro. To the real shit.
Yeah, go.
Right, so this is a spectrum from the best to the worst in life.
Is it actually in regards to the actual products as well?
100%.
Okay, cool.
Except this is probably worse than this.
Yeah.
But this is like built like, I can't say it's a female, you know. This ain't transgender shit. I can't be like, this is a female.
It doesn't represent.
If it goes like, identifies as a female. It's like, no.
Okay, anyway, point is worst, best to worst.
Alright, so this is downhill rating.
Yeah, it's rated
100 rating.
100 rating.
It's the best.
It's 100 rating, man.
Yeah, it actually is. We don't promote. We don't have sponsorship about downhill, but the best cologne around.
Best cologne going around.
So that means that this is the best and worst. This isn't based on cologne. This is based on male.
Yeah.
The best.
The best male. The best male than you.
Yeah, it's represented by the best male, but the best spectrum is the best leaders, philosophers, scientists, comedians, chefs, best people in the world who ever have existed.
Yep. In that category.
Like if you look up top 50 best chefs, top 50 best comedians, top 50 best, like it doesn't exist a list, but if they had a list of like the best philosophers of all time, best artists of all time, usually they're going to be, or pretty much like 90% going to be men.
Okay.
Best entrepreneurs, richest, wealthiest people, they're all going to be men. So that's why we're at the top.
Okay.
Which sounds misogynist, but that's just, look at any stats.
Yeah, look at the stats.
Like, I mean, that's just enough. I mean,
they're like, where are the stats, bro?
I mean, they're over there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Go do your own research.
Do your research. Like, we're not even talking about like physical. We're talking about just like, this is the reason why the reason why men are the best is because they're also the worst. So this is explaining that.
Yeah.
So there's us being the best, then there's the middle with the females. There's high value female, downhill blue, 80 rating.
Yeah.
It's the best. Second best. Not as good as downhill red. It will never be as good as downhill.
Yeah.
And then we got the low rank female, which is low value female.
Yep.
So there's obviously outliers. Like I think one of the CEO of Yahoo was a chick. She workaholic, like 21 hours a day.
Yep.
She was very rich, so she was wealthy. So she's pretty
there's
high,
always going to be
high value.
There's always going to be some good. There's always going to be some hard-working females.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They always have outliers, but the reason we'll go into the reason why men are the best, and this is the worst men, which is like the reason why men commit suicide.
Yeah.
Some drug addicts, gambling addicts, alcoholics.
You know, criminals.
Serial killers.
Yeah.
The worst of the worst are usually men. That's because based on the pressure put on men to be great by the women. Because what happens is,
he's getting his notes.
Oh, dude, I did not do it. I should have checked out the notes before I did it. I completely fucked this up.
That's right, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go back a couple of steps.
Yeah, that's right.
And explain what I'm meant to retake this, bro.
Go. You're all good. You got it.
Alright. So the theory is, it's based on that men kill themselves more every year.
Yeah, definitely.
Consistently. This isn't like, this year women won most suicides.
No,
it's every year.
It's happening
every country
year.
except for China, I think, have the most rates of men to women.
Yeah.
So women kill themselves more, but that's because the honour is placed on them if the family's happy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's too much pressure. Even in like Middle Eastern countries where the women have no rights, the men still commit suicide at a higher rate.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I'm just stating that we kill ourselves more, and how we address it.
Yeah.
We address it here by saying men don't speak, which is, you ain't weak to speak, or have another slogan as well. It was like, you ain't weak to speak.
The
point is it's a trash excuse because it's just dismissive.
Yeah.
It doesn't address why men are getting depressed to the point where they need to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if they do speak, who are we to say that they speak?
Yeah.
They can just shrug it off like, no, they don't.
Why
It's like,
would
we
someone
do.
that's depressed or anxious or experiencing, suicide thoughts want to speak anyway? You're not going to see a woman speak either.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a shit excuse.
Even if they do speak, say you want to commit suicide and you ring a friend, and then they answer,
Yeah.
and it's all good, and they help you out.
Yeah, that's right.
You might have got through it that time, but in a couple of days or 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
and it's,
It'll resurface.
1 o'clock in the morning, and you're still depressed, that they didn't fix the actual issue. It's like putting a band-aid on something that needs stitches.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't really fix the problem.
Only for a short period of
temporary.
time. Yeah.
And then he might want to call 1 a.m. in the morning to his friend. Or he might ring his friend and answer. And then what?
Yeah, exactly.
And suicide.
So
we need to go beyond that excuse, because that excuse we're going to use for like 50 years.
Yeah,
Like, we can keep using that excuse forever. Like, oh, yeah, I mean, that's big. So it's 2050, we've been fucking having campaigns for like 50 years about, or 30 years about like how men need to speak and it's still not working.
Yeah, exactly.
Should we go for another option?
Yeah.
Maybe try a different fucking strategy? But anyway. So, this is where I need to break down and explain human nature. Which is why I should have done it when I was talking about the best
That's
of the
alright.
best.
You gave the introduction to
Yeah, the clones, bro. Now they know.
the
done already.
you know the ratings.
Yeah, 100 rating. Anyway, so
Go.
talk about human nature.
Yeah.
More so men's. So,
Go.
human nature, basically based on men, is everything we do is to get more girls or better girls.
Yeah, and to
And we do that at a subconscious level. Every
to
decision we make.
procreate.
Yeah, procreate. Everything's
Yeah.
based on procreation, because like
Yeah.
that's how you further the species.
Yeah.
So if a guy, like, why do guys like cars? Guys like cars because girls like cars.
Yeah.
And if a guy knows how to fix cars and is good with cars, he can save money by fixing the car himself.
Yeah.
And then he can save that money for a date.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like a watch or some shit.
Yeah,
Whatever.
okay.
The bling. So that's everything we do subconsciously to get girls.
Mm,
Even girls, what they do is to get guys.
exactly.
Based on our hobbies.
Goes both ways.
Guys, what's our hobbies? Stocks. Like, I mean, not all
Investing.
guys. But when it comes to money, girls like money, which is resources.
Yeah.
So stocks, investing, like cars, learning about cars and shit.
Yeah.
Then status. 'Cause we get girls from resources, status, looks.
Yeah.
Looks, gym.
Yeah.
And
personality's there, but personality is probably not.
personality comes with status though.
Yeah. But you could have a good
charisma,
personality.
yeah, charisma's
Yeah,
there as well.
charisma. Yeah.
Yeah, charisma, yeah. So
You can have that, but I don't think I think it's a second tier compared to
Yeah.
the others.
yeah.
Anyway, but
So then there's looks, which is gym and fashion.
yeah.
Guys looking fresh. Then there was charisma, which is
Yeah.
funny, which is also goes in with status because it increases your social status.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
why we play sport as well, because
Yeah.
that increases our status, increases our value.
And then resources.
What?
You said, and then the next one would be resources.
Yeah, resources, money,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like investing stuff.
Okay, okay.
And then the women's is based on the top 5 hobbies of a girl. What do you reckon they are?
Hobbies.
Like of a girl.
Looking good for men.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, but like, can you fucking explain like 5?
Hobbies.
Yeah, for a girl. Do girls have hobbies? Like comic books, fucking.
No, I
Race?
don't know. Yeah, there's probably outliers of girls that do that.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't. I'd say that they just go to the gym and
Yeah, the main
post
hobbies
on
are,
post
I
on
think-
Instagram and post on.
Instagram.
That's all I'd say they
You
do.
can't count Netflix or anything as a hobby because you have to sit down. That's just you sitting down.
Yeah,
Girls' hobbies are like gym,
Yeah.
because it makes them look good.
yeah. Shopping.
Shopping, fashion, makes them look good.
Yeah,
Makeup, hair,
makes them
dance,
look
I
good.
guess, which will make them look good.
Yeah,
It's all based on procreating and finding a mate.
yeah, exactly, definitely.
And looks is like that's their main weapon when it comes to attracting a guy. Because we don't care about money. It's just like a rock star. If he has, dude, a rock star can get all the girls. If a female rock star, she can just get like, she can still get all the guys because like guys will just bang anything, but it's not the same. Like we don't throw ourselves. It doesn't really sway us too much if a girl's like famous or not.
Exactly. That's why I don't know. Anyone can name me one celebrity girl that has taken someone from the bottom, from before she was famous, to the top, and so basically he's a non-celebrity. Tell me one. Tell me one girl that's taken that right now is married to a non-celebrity
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. No. Anyway, so I need to bring in the thing is, it puts pressures on guys
Yeah.
to be great because we have to max out on our looks,
Yeah.
money, status. That's why when girls, when they post on Instagram about insecurities, it's always about their looks, like such as, oh, I'm looking like, a bit fat in this one, but I still post it. They don't say fat, but they're like, oh, my cellulite,
Yeah.
like instead of cellulite, like
Yeah.
it's a good thing, which is alright, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But everything they do is based upon their looks it's not based upon like, oh, I lost my job, or I feel inadequate because I can't really do my job properly. I'm not learning at the rate I'm supposed to be learning at.
Yeah, okay.
Which guys don't really post, but that's something that goes through our minds because we're supposed to be the providers and breadwinners.
Yeah, okay.
So if you had a bad day at work, it's like, fuck, hits you a lot harder than it would a girl.
Yeah.
Because if a dude loses his job, it's like, oh no.
Yeah, but they're trying to sway it differently now. They're trying to like, because they're trying to equal. They're trying to equal out, like, so like women like have to do the same. So now they're trying to make that like not a good enough reason to say men are having a hard time.
Yeah, I know. They're trying. Yeah,
but because if women are doing the same. If women are doing the same hard work now, then if you say men do that and they're always stressing and they're always like wondering if they can provide for their family, then they're going to say women are wondering that as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, the girls always want to date up.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Because a girl won't date down. She won't out. Because what human nature as well is, guys want to bang all the girls because they want to spread the seed for procreation.
Yeah.
So that's why we have testosterone, which like want to root like everything pretty much. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
4 out of 10. Come at me.
Yeah, whereas a girl needs to select.
Well, yeah, and then it's the girl's in her nature to select the best option she can get, so the offspring has the best chance of survival and the best chance of going forward in life.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why they go for resources, because that's money, which will be a good home, have shelter, and good area to live in.
Yeah.
Like be born in like.
Go
to a good school.
Yeah.
Looks, which is like a tall guy, because my girls like tall guys.
Yeah, they want the kid to be stronger and to be
muscular, and the kid will have a better chance of procreating.
Yeah.
So he has a better chance of survival. We're not going to get stabbed in How
is it so hard just to understand? How does it understand?
That's why we're here.
Look at animals. Look at your gorillas. Look at your lions. They all look at those same three things. Yeah. They're just termed differently. You look at the strongest gorilla. He's got the resources. He knows everyone. He's got the status.
Yeah.
He can get whatever he wants. And he's got most likely got the looks. Maybe not look. Maybe he's probably not. Maybe he's not good looking, but he's muscly and he's the strongest. Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So that's basically human nature.
Yeah.
Girls want to date up.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah. So.
Getting back to this, you explained the whole nature.
So there's more pressure on guys to be great than there is for girls to be great.
Exactly.
Because we'll take a girl in. A girl wants to take a guy in.
Yeah.
Because she wants to date up.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why girls want to get like older guys and shit. And it's based on procreation. Anyway. So this pushes men. All these pressures push men to be the absolute best.
Yeah.
Because, we have to. Well, like it depends. If a girl's really good looking, she doesn't really have to have any skills. She can be like taking the greatness.
And then this is where that's where Sims come in.
Social media, online fans and shit like Sims.
Yeah.
Because girls' greatness is based upon their looks a lot more than anything else, but guys are based on other things. So that pushes us to be the best. So even if we do have more equal rights and stuff, it's not really gonna affect it too much. Guys will always be the best because it matters about procreation.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I work the top tier.
Top tier.
This is the female top tier. And the pressure is going to push guys the other way.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's why we're going to be addicts and shit, because we'll feel inadequate, insecure, not feel good enough. Because we ain't getting any of these girls, because they say there's a 20-80 rule. So all these girls want to go for the top 10%.
Yeah, top 10%.
To 20%.
Okay.
But maybe top 10%.
Yep.
So they want them, and then all the 80% don't get guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it.
Yeah, they're always, the girls that are here, if you're taking these as a lower group of girls, they're always going to perceive these guys as nothing.
Yeah.
So they're out of it.
Yeah, they're out. They're not getting any.
And they're going to think, I can't procreate. They're not actually going to think that, but subconsciously they're not getting the girls.
Yeah,
so then they're unhappy. They can't release themselves. They can't get sex. That's why they become simps. Even Sims are probably in here. Sims are probably like trying to like pay for women. They're trying to pay for these women up here, and then it makes it even worse. And then these girls get pushed up even more.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with the. So this is the normal chain, but as the feminist movement comes, these girls are getting pushed up slightly.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is with equality movement. So everyone's like, equal rights, women are going to get all their share.
Yeah.
But realistically, with these women pushed up, now their pool of guys has decreased. So they only want to date these guys, and these girls who
can date within this range.
Yeah, they want to date within this range. But really, when she was here, she would have dated here.
Yeah.
So then it would have been like she would have been happy because she has a man.
Exactly.
But now she's
up there.
She's above that. She's kind of arrogant, and this guy's nothing. So the pool of men here is actually going to increase. So which will increase suicide, increase jail rates, increase all the stuff, mental health issues.
Yeah.
Because
definitely
the men. So when you increase the women's rights, you're going to cause more suicide in men.
That's why.
Which is crazy.
That's why.
Because you think the feminist movement's actually helping girls, but realistically, it makes them more unhappy because their pool of men has now decreased.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and to add on to that, like if you think back to like I don't know, you want to say 1960s or just years ago, like 60 years ago, it would have been normal. It just would have been normal.
Yeah.
And these guys would have been up. These guys probably would have been up.
Nah, but they're always below girls. Because girls have like they can get heaps of guys.
No, but there would have been a lot more guys. Even the guys, a lot more guys would have been a lot.
That would have been closer.
A lot more guys would have been closer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because realistically, people think it's oppressing women, doing like what women did, but it's not really oppressing because you'd rather be home anyway. Like, who the fuck wants to work?
Yeah, exactly.
But realistically, it's just elevating guys and putting them in a position where they have more options with work in that.
Yeah.
Which pushes us up, which makes it easier for us to get girls.
Yeah, exactly.
You think that people were around for 2,000 years? I mean, obviously longer than 2,000, but 2020. But anyway, obviously longer than that. So.
Yeah,
you think they would have tried equality before and see how it meshed and how it worked.
Yeah.
And people were more happier when it was old school.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the women, not that they're lesser, it's just they see more guys
and
as better.
how can you say that, like, how can you say, I understand, like, because we understand hitting is wrong, we understand abuse is wrong, we understand all that. You have to leave. If you're a man and you're going to hit a woman, it means that she's taking you into your feminine state and you just need to move on.
Yeah.
Or fight, understand your insecurities and just learn to deal with them.
Yeah.
And come back when you're a man.
Yeah.
But the point is that they try to make it out like back then there was more beatings than there was now, which I don't. Where are the stats to show that?
Yeah, I know. That's
like there's also more people in the world, so that's I don't know how true that is.
Yeah,
I'd like to know. Like back then they say that women got beaten more, but there's way more people in the world now, so
it's crazy, man. I remember Fear almost saying like, oh yeah, it's like the girl used to get like beaten or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, but they were happy. Not happy getting beaten, but the divorce rates weren't as high. All that shit. Everyone's more like, I don't know. It's weird because the divorce rates has increased, but I don't know if that's because the lack of care about, marriage in general.
Yeah.
Dude, you cheat on your spouse now. It's like, what's happening? Like, what happened last week as well? Because like no one cares. It's not like a big thing back in the day. In the 50s, it was like full on sin.
Yeah, definitely.
So people were like, what the hell? Which actually was kind of better. That the marriage was taken a lot more seriously, which I didn't realise until now, because with the 80-20 rule, this guy will date this girl.
Yeah.
And refuse make
a baby.
Red pill, pill.
Yeah.
A blue pill. So yeah, he'll get her.
Yeah.
And then that's it. He's taken out of the equation.
Yeah, exactly.
So then he's out, and then it'll be like the guy this girl's down here and this guy's here. And he wants to date the second best girl.
Yeah, okay.
And eventually, you just keep going like that.
Yeah.
And then these girls will date the ones that come to them, and because it destroys the 90-20 rule, 90-10 rule. Because now what's happening? Social media.
80-20?
80-20, 90-10 doesn't matter. But it's like it's just an estimate.
Yeah.
Because like now all these girls are going for this guy.
Yeah.
The fuckboy.
Yeah.
And this guy just wants to bang all the girls.
Yeah.
Because that's human nature.
Okay.
So he's banging them. And he's banging too many girls, man. He's getting like 7-girl rotation.
Alphabet.
He's making 10-girl rotation, bro. Anyway. Damn, I'm starting to get bad as well. Yeah. So what? Fuck, what's I saying, bro?
You're saying 90-10 rule?
Yeah, the 90-10. Yeah, oh yeah. So the girls, they all bang
the
fuckboy, due to female hypergamy, which is girls want to date up.
Yeah.
So this guy doesn't want to settle down because he's getting too much up, too many girls. So why would he settle down?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like naturally where he doesn't want to do it. These girls get pissed off because they can't.
Yeah, he's a silverback gorilla, bro.
Yeah, so they can't lock him down. Yeah. So then they feel worthless because they can't find a man, or all men are trash.
Yeah.
But really, they're just trying to bang this guy, and he's having too many options.
Yeah, exactly.
So why would he settle down? But if he marries, he gets taken out of the equation, which gives the other guys more option and more opportunity because now all the girls aren't banging that guy, he's out.
And they can
bang the second guy.
They can become
they can be like the 4 that's bangs number 4. And then it's like the 10 girl will get the 10th guy, and then it's like the loop just increases like a more 50-50 ratio.
Yeah.
Probably not 50-50, but
okay.
You'd all have like a spouse.
Yeah.
Because it's just better. Like that.
So this all comes back to why men. It's a subconscious. Yeah.
No, it's just how they had the setup back in the day, which actually helped everyone, but we didn't.
But this is the reason
we didn't realize the shit was like, you know.
Yeah, so you believe this is like, somewhat why this is the reason why men kill themselves.
Yeah, because the pressure
that's crazy.
based on trying to get attractive.
Yeah,
So
but
on the
people
other
have
side
to
of the
realize it's on a subconscious level. It's not like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
thinking it every day.
Yeah.
It's more that it's just the same reason why women play games and why you can't why it's not easy to like, get women. They're subconsciously playing a game with you to make it harder for you to get them. So then they get validated and they can increase their pool of men that they can choose from. Because the more men they speak to and the more they play the game, they can weed out the ones that aren't keen and the ones that are keen. And the ones that are keen, they can choose the best out of the ones that are keen. So it's all a game.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're subconsciously doing that. They don't even realize that they're doing that.
Yeah.
But
So it's hard, dude. Like, if you're like, because ours was like, say this guy's like, he's at the lowest level, yeah.
yeah, he's a lower level.
So
He's on the
like-
brink. He's on the brink.
He's on the brink, bro.
Yeah.
But he's like, that's why guys go to jail as well, because they take risks.
Yeah.
Because most people go to jail for
But
girls.
sometimes these
Make
guys,
money.
sometimes the guys at the bottom, they could be like, I don't know. You could be seen as a gangster, or you could be, you rob, but you're a hard ass. You could sometimes get the girls that are up the top.
Yeah, probably.
Because
But
like you
they
said,
have to-
like
they
you
have to
said, like,
perceive- they have to be like your type and perceive you as like the bad boy.
like you said, like the girls can date down.
Yeah.
Girls never date down. Well, that would be an exception. then.
No, but they have to see him as better than her.
Yeah.
So then that's why arsehole guys can get girls, because they treat them like trash, so it destroys their self-esteem.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like...
Well, women are based on emotions,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So then, the dudes that are in jail pretty much are there because they're trying to get more money.
Yep.
Because they take risks. That's kind of like attractive to girls. Take risks.
Mm.
So like in their
And they're
jail.
providing.
Right.
Like they're providing. If they've got money and they're stealing, like I guess they're providing.
If they can do that, then they
I mean, it's not the right thing to
They
do,
get
but
love it.
yeah.
Then also like the drug addicts and that just feel inadequate, self-esteem issues,
Yeah.
and they got some fucking issues. But then, dude, most of the gamblers are men. Heaps are like on the lesser side of men based on women.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's all based on the subconscious. Like it's hard like to look good, six-pack abs. That's why when you go to the gym at like 4 a.m. or whatever, dude, there's mostly guys there.
Yeah, exactly.
You go there at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
there's mostly guys there.
I never see. I go
You know?
early in the morning and I never
Because
see.
we have to work at a high rate to try and max out all three.
Yeah.
Girls just have to worry about looks really. So then that's why it's alright if they don't work as hard. Or like
Yeah.
as in they need to work as many hours. Because we have to like bring in money, good career,
Yeah.
look good, and also
Yeah.
have that status, bro. Play
Yeah.
footy or like
Yeah.
if you don't play footy in some places,
Yeah,
like,
you're not social in
if you're
some
not,
aspects.
Yeah, if you're not like a sport guy, then that can look as like lesser.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why the gangster shit they max out their status.
Yeah.
So they probably have high status in that field.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
girls like chase that and like get up. Like,
That's why the gym is so good for men. Is like it takes you. It's all about focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
If you can take away the materialistic sort of view about looking good, if you're like, because when you're in the gym, most people just care about other people. They look at how other people are. They compare themselves. No, I'm saying a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of guys do, man.
Subconscious.
A lot of guys do. All they're caring about is like what other guys are lifting. It's like just go in there and like improve your own mind,
Yeah.
because that's what's going to get the girls, man.
Yeah.
The stronger you become
is
is-
like
yeah.
But then at a subconscious level, there's conscious level, subconscious, but the subconscious is kind of doing it for bitches.
Yeah.
But at a conscious level, you got to do it for yourself and like so it's for your own self-esteem, which actually helps girls anyway. So that's my spectrum for you.